goddamn get it on, will ya? Woo. When I blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it. Shit. But said times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So as many of you guys know, I fitted an MBT Evo clone to my BMW E60. So far, it's been working absolutely fine. We are going to be doing a video showing you guys all the different features and what it can and can't do. But today, we're going to be installing the backup camera, reverse camera that they sent me with the system. So we're going to go ahead and do that in this video. The reason I kept that separate is because I wanted to do it properly. And obviously it was a big install for that MBT Evo clone retrofit. So I'm going to get the E60 in here. We're going to take out the handle from the rear trunk area, boot. Then we're going to put in the reverse camera, and then we're going to start tracing the wire down on the left side to the passenger side in the UK. So you want it to go towards the glove box so it can come up into the actual stereo system and plug in. We've got a lot of wiring to do, a lot of grounding and connecting the lives up to make the camera get power. So let's get onto it. Okay guys, so as you'll see here now, we now got the trunk open on the BMW 60. We're going to go ahead and release all the rivet clips located all over the boot area because we need to get to the grab handle, which is located right here. And what we're going to do is we need to take this one out. I'm going to push it from inside out because obviously you don't want to break it, just in case you new owner wants to replace it. So we're just going to get that out. So after we've installed the backup camera, we're going to route the wires going through the boot strap right there, all the way down along the floor under the seat and down to the glove box area. So we're going to get on with it, and we're going to leave the camera on. I'm going to remove all the rivet clips. So we're going to start at the top here. You just want to pull them out one by one. It's not hard. Just need one of these tools to pull them all out. And then that drops and reveals the whole panel. Just want to push that away and take this out. So now we've revealed the panel, we're going to get into the boot area here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the handle, which is located right here. And we're going to press down, as you see. We're going to press down from the inside. You can see my hand coming through. I'm pressing it down. Once we press it down, we're going to get our rivet tool and pull it out. As you see there, it does come out, just like that. Now, what you're going to want to do is get the plug off here, and you're going to want to not break this plug because you're going to need this plug to plug into the reverse camera. You'll see it right there. This is the plug we're going to need to keep it out. We've now got the handle out. You're going to want to put this somewhere safe, just in case you want to keep it. So now you'll see right here, this is the reverse camera that we're going to be installing. And obviously, many of you guys don't know, you're just going to want to connect this into your connector, which is right up here. You're just going to want to slot that in, just like that. That's connected. Then what you're going to want to do is pass the long wire right here through the boot area, and then you're going to want to grab it through the other side. And you'll see it now come out here, which is what you want. You want to pull all the wires back through to get to the backup camera. Now, so I align it properly before you press down on anything. And as you see there, it's now in and in line with the handle. So now we've got this wire right here. We're going to leave this here, and then what we're going to want to do is, if you see this wire, we're going to connect this into, we're going to connect that into this socket right here. This is our live wire, and this will be our ground wire right here on the other side. This is the one we're going to need. This is our power wire, which we're connecting like an AC, and this is the one you're going to want to ground this wire somewhere. So if we find a little Torx bolt or any bolt in the boot area, we can even just ground it anyway. We'll do that later. So we're going to route this all the way through here, through the trunk hole, and you need to get it all sorted out, all the wiring to pass it through. So what we're going to do is we're going to pass this through, and it should drop through the other section if it passes down. We've now routed it through, and I didn't need to help prise it through. We just fished it all the way through the boot hatch. And now that's through, we're just going to keep pulling until we've got enough cable, because this is the cable that's going to go under the seats in the rear. It's quite a bit of long cable. We're just going to keep going until we get enough. What you want to do is try and pull it and pull it and pull it until you get enough wire to sit up here properly in line with the camera. So for instance, this is how you're going to want it. So you're going to want to link these two together for power, and you're going to want to ground this other wire to any bolt you can find on the boot chassis. So you just look for one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this one to ground off this wire right here, and I'm just going to do that after we finish doing the whole installation. We'll come back here and wire it. We're now going to route all these wires in the boot here. We're going to route them through under here, underneath the back seats, and you know, that way we can get them into the back seats and link up the camera. Okay guys, so I've just finished now routing the reverse camera wires into the interior of the car. So I plugged it all up here, done it all up here. We haven't connected all the wires up. I then run the wire through this piece here, this metal piece, and just pulled it out with a pry tool. We run it down here, if you can see the wire, underneath here, and all the way to the back of the seats, and then I use a pry push bar to push it through. And then if you'll see here, I run it all along here. So it's here near the belt, behind the belt, all coming out from under the seats, which is right here. And underneath here, I pulled these forward so I could get to it. And now I'm just putting it all in the trim, tidying it all up. And as you'll see here, it's come to the front of the car to go into the head unit right here. So what I've got to do now is I've got to put this up. So we're going to take out the glove box, which I'm going to disconnect, run it up through the little hole where I run the wiring in for the Evo system, and then connect it all up. And if you will see on the here, you've got a live connector there with a butt plug for the 12-volt power supply, and you've also got a sibes in and a rear camera. This is the one it's going to go into, so we're just going to connect it all up and put that in. Okay guys, so it's all installed. As you'll see, the lead is now running here, and we've got it coming out behind the stereo. As I said, I did take the glove box out and run the cable up in the corner here, put my hand through here and pulled the cable through the center right here, and took the unit completely out so I could get to all the cables, because obviously I want it all to come behind. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is hardwire all this in the rear, then we're going to hardwire this one to the front, and then test this all working. Okay, so to hardwire this, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to get this one and positive right here, and we're just going to hardwire these together. I'm going to wrap the insulation tape around these two wires. I'm just going to cut them and wrap them together and put heat insulation tape around them. So as you see there, that one's all done and connected. Now this one we're going to ground. So what I'm going to do is shove all the wires into here, because I want them out the way. We're going to ground this wire to this Torx bolt right here, which is a Torx 30. So we're just going to strip this wire down. And as you see there, that's now grounded in the area there. So we just want to make sure everything's not tight here, because this is where the boot cools down from. We're just going to run this here. Now what we're going to do is go to the front of the car and sort out the cables in the front of the car. Okay guys, so here we are in the car, and as you'll see here, this is the whole system. We've got everything else plugged in. We're going to go ahead and plug this into here. So we need to find the one that says rear camera, so it'll be this one. So you see there, we've just plugged that one in. Now what we're going to do is cut this wire and connect it into here for the camera 12 volts, as you will see. So when the ignition comes on, that's what powers it. So we're just going to snip this wire down a bit more and then connect it straight into here. Then we're going to lock it down to crimp the wires together. So obviously keep this 12 volt connection when I shove it in the back of the unit and reconnect everything up. Okay guys, so now we're going to put everything back together. I've just tested the camera, everything is fully working. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to show you after I put everything back together, but I'm not going to record it. You guys saw me remove it, so you've seen now how to actually fit a backup camera in your E60. You could do the same in the E90, it will actually be easier. So I'm going to go ahead and refit all the panels, and I'm going to show you that the camera's working once I can put the boot down and actually show you properly. Okay guys, so here we are, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the car into reverse so you guys get to see exactly a camera working. And you can see right there, the camera is nice and clear. And if you'll see there, you can also customize the daytime settings and everything else, whatever you want to do. But you can clearly see that the camera is fully working and fully active. And then when you stick it back in drive and the sensors come off, it still stays on until you actually drive off. And then it will come off. If you switch the parking sensor button off, it will then just go completely straight off like that and go back to your dashboard. So that is how you install a reverse camera on your BMW E60 to this Evo clone system. Okay guys, as you've just seen now, I've just shown you now how to fit a backup camera, reverse camera to your BMW E60. This will apply to all BMWs, and as you've seen there, the picture is very, very good on the MBT Evo clone. If you guys are new to this channel and you just found me via this video, I do have another video up actually installing this MBT Evo clone, and you can find out where to actually purchase the system, because this system is actually really, really good. If you have just subscribed, I will be doing a video based on this whole MBT Evo system, showing you actually how to use it and what the capabilities are of this system. As I've said previously, I don't want to do a video just yet because I want to see how I get along with it, and I want to make sure it's reliable before you guys actually go and buy it, because as you guys know, a lot of these China clone products end up with a lot of issues later on down the line. It's slowing down, the process slowing down, but the backup camera actually works faultlessly, and so does so far all the stuff on the MBT Evo clone. So thank you very much for watching guys, and I appreciate all of you who always watch my videos. If you ain't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. Please like the video. This is BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.